And the neuropathy which she had for years from chemotherapy disappeared in 2 weeks. Explain that. How did that happen? Did I give her prescriptions of medications? No. Did I give her supplements? No. Antioxidants? No. All I said was, eat the right food, and if you want the bread, try this bread. That's it. That's exactly what she did, and she is ecstatic. She could not walk without shoes. Now she walks on barefoot on the floor outside because her neuropathy is improved in 12 to 13 days. Patient, 21 years of diabetes, on insulin, comes in. Angina, bypass twice, could not go for a third time bypass. Every time he walks, he has chest tightness. Goes on the diet and takes the bread. Comes back 1 month later. Neuropathy, gone. Blood pressure, normal. Blood sugar, normal. And angina, gone. 1 month. How is that happening? I took him off medication, not putting him on medications. The guy is ecstatic. So the moral of the story is so simple. Treat your body with respect. It will heal. Give it the right kind of food. And if you want bread, the ready bread. Simply take the bread, put some olive oil on it, smear it on it, put in the toaster for 1 to 2 minutes, take it out, roll it up, or may take it, eat it like a chapati. It's unbelievable. People are actually, the Caucasians are actually making pizzas out of it. Very low fat cheese, olives and lean meat, putting it on there, eggs, putting on there, making pizza for 4 or 5 minutes, having pizza. So the point is, you too can change, but you should have the willingness to change.
Is that good for only sugar or for cholesterol too? The bread?
Cholesterol, remember, what causes cholesterol to go up? Sugar, starch, bad fat. So when you give up sugar, starch, okay, when I eat starch, what does it become? Sugar. Well, sugar becomes bad fat. So whether I eat bad fat or not, it doesn't matter. Sugar, starch, bad fat. That's why when you have beef, why do you see marbling? Because you're feeding the animal corn. If you feed the animal grass, it does not have that much marbling. That's why venison has no fat in it. Wild hog meat has no fat in it. You see the difference? Questions?
How many eggs we can eat?
I eat 3 to 4 eggs a day.
With yellow or without yellow?
St. Paul will be pissed off if you don't eat yellow.
I mean, we have heard that yellow is bad for cholesterol.
Why? What did I talk about? Did I talk about cholesterol? Did I talk about cholesterol? Did I talk about cholesterol? Then what is it? Ask the question. Did I talk about cholesterol? No. What did I say? As much cholesterol as you want, as many calories as you want, as many portions as you want, as much food as you want, as long as you do not eat what? Salt, sugar, starch, bad fat, caffeine. If I eat 4 eggs, my cholesterol goes up by 4 points. I eat a block of cheese, my cholesterol goes up by 100 points. I eat 4 eggs, cholesterol goes up by 4 points. I eat gulab jamun or kala jamun, cholesterol goes up by 100 points. Wait a minute. Why is that happening? I'm eating cholesterol and the cholesterol is not going up. But I'm eating kala jamun, gulab jamun or cheese and drinking wine, my cholesterol goes up by 100 points. Why is that happening? Because salt, sugar, starch, bad fat, caffeine, of the 5, sugar, starch, bad fat are the ones which radically change the cholesterol findings. Questions?
What about this sugar substitute, Splenda like that, you can use it?
If sugar is bad, how can sugar substitute be better?
What is the content inside?
Whatever it contains, it is worse than sugar.
What roti that you made, it's out of any kind of flour or?
It's got no flour, it's made from soy and flax, and it's available in my office and from Indian stores. And it's a pita bread.
Starch in it?
No starch. Very, very low starch. And that's why when diabetics eat it, their blood sugar does not even go up. When they take the pita bread, okay, you take the pita bread, toast it. Pita bread with egg, blood sugar doesn't go up. Pita bread with meat, blood sugar doesn't go up. Pita bread with vegetable curry, green bean curry, spinach and egg curry, or bhindi curry, or eggplant curry, or any of the curries, non-starchy vegetables. Eat it, blood sugar doesn't go up. Pita bread with avocado, guacamole, blood sugar doesn't go up. Make your own mayonnaise, olive oil and eggs. Make your mayonnaise. Put in the pita bread. Put in some vegetables. Put in some avocado. Blood sugar doesn't go up. Questions?
if you ask the people, those who are using smoking or cocaine, they are saying that after that their body get energized.
Keep doing it. I'm looking for more patients. I'm not going to discourage anyone from smoking because they know it's bad. The whole world knows it's bad. Alcohol is bad. Smoking is bad. Everybody knows that. If they want to do it, hey.
So I want to know
If a person chooses to be stupid, it's his birthright. You can't prevent that from happening.
what about the coconuts? Coconut oil and fresh coconuts.
Coconut, the verdict is not out. There is one philosophy saying that coconuts give you saturated fat, it's bad for you. Then another group saying that the type of saturated fat from coconuts is not actually bad, it's different. So I don't eat coconuts. I try not to, I recommend patients not to eat coconuts because I still feel if it's saturated fat, nature intended us not to eat saturated fat, because if you were to look around, nowhere in nature will you get saturated fat apart from coconuts other than milk or milk products. Nowhere else. Because if you're around 250 years ago, if the goats were eating grass, you didn't get saturated fat, you got good fat. So basically what you're getting is milk and milk products. So that means cheese, butter or sweets. That's the only way you could get bad fat, otherwise you can't get bad fat. No, I just opened your eyes that you are in addiction, you are in denial. Now it's your choice. It is extremely hard for a Malayali to do it because all your life you've been enjoying the good food, and the pleasure you get after eating rice and dal and pickle and fish curry is awesome. But you have to ask yourself, at what cost?
What are the symptoms of a heart attack?
Symptoms are, you could have chest tightness, you can have shortness of breath, you can have fatigue, you can have rapid heart rates, you can have, or sometimes you may not have any symptoms. So it's variable. 40% of patients may not have any symptoms. They'll have silent, they're completely silent. We recently had a patient, Chalk and I were working up and we made him walk. He walked for 10 minutes. He was not having any chest pain or no symptoms, but he had significant changes in the EKG suggesting us that he was actually having a heart attack on the treadmill. We gave him medications, we did everything. He had no symptoms. We quickly rushed him to the cath lab, opened it up, but the point is, he had no symptoms. So if you strictly go by symptoms, if you're unlucky, you may never have symptoms. If you do have symptoms, it's usually tightness, heaviness, pressure, burning, squeezing, like an elephant sitting on a chest. It gets worse when you walk. Does that answer your question?
Is the pita bread that we get on the Mediterranean food, is that contains starch too?
Pure starch. Ask yourself, what is a pita bread made from? Wheat. What is wheat? Starch. What is hummus? Chickpeas. What is chickpeas? Starch. What is grape leaves? Rolled with rice. Starch. Simple. Just keep asking the question. Questions?
Some people with thyroid, they cannot eat soy beans. So what is the substitute for that?
That's not an issue. You take your thyroid medication in the morning, you take your soy in the evening, but even then the interaction is minimal. So, and plus you're not eating soy all day long. You're just eating one tortilla or one pita bread. It's not that much to really cause a major impact. It's not like you're drinking soy milk for breakfast, you're eating a big chunk of soy for lunch, dinner, and all that. If you eat one pita bread 3 times a day, it's not going to radically affect your thyroid. Questions?
Does drinking water makes you healthy?
Good question. The best way to simplify it, when you get up in the morning, you have to drink 4 big glasses of water. 2, every time you sit down to eat, you need to drink 2 glasses of water. That's the best thing to do. Your question is right. Why? Huh? No, not only that. Because whatever little salt is in the food gets neutralized and you pee it out. Otherwise, it gets absorbed into the body and your blood pressure goes up and you retain a lot of fluid. So when you get up in the morning drinking 4 glasses of water, why is that important? Because all night long you're not drinking. You're losing water. You get up and you pee. So you're in the negative balance. And then you go drink coffee. I and Chaco, we went to Las Vegas. We got up, we were in the same room. And my accountant, 3 of us in the same room. So we get up, I drink a big bottle of water and I'm sitting to wait to pee. These 2 gentlemen run down to get Starbucks. So they drink Starbucks and they're running 3 times to pee while I'm still waiting to pee. What's the moral of the story? I drank water, I'm waiting to pee. They drank coffee, they peed 3 times. What does it tell you? Even though they were negative, the caffeine was making them pee more. So is that good for you?
No.
After realizing that, Chaco continued to drink, my accountant gave it up. Now what does it tell you? Again a Malayali gene. You will not change.
So how much should be the daily intake?
I told you. First thing, get up in the morning, drink 4 big glasses of water. 2, every time you sit down to eat, you drink 2 glasses of water. After you finish eating, drink 1 glass of water. And in between, drink 1 or 2 glasses of water. You have to pee generously. Why? What is the best way to get rid of all pollutants? Through your skin, through your bladder, through your gut. So if you don't drink water, what is the perspiration going to happen? Decrease. What happens to urine output? Decreases. What happens to stools? Concentrated and hard. How is that helping you? Have you ever seen animals drink water? How much they drink? You'll be shocked. The amount of water they guzzle down. I mean, we are animals too, except we are sophisticated so-called human beings. But deep down, we are pure animals.
What's the secret of you being thin and healthy?
You missed the whole boat. Questions?
Is it oats good for you?
Okay, let's start. What are oats? End of story. So don't let anybody come and fool you, including me. You ask me a question. Why are you asking me to eat that? Does it have starch? Yes. Then why would you want me to eat it? I'll give you an example. Next room, there are 4 bags of gold coins. Okay? You want to get it? Sure. But be careful. There are scorpions, cobras, king cobras, and rattlesnakes. Would you go get it? Heck no. Well, all these fruits, the antioxidants may be gold, but the sugar is like the scorpions and the cobras. Would you want to run and get it and destroy yourself? Questions? Last 2 questions.
Dr. Reddy, can you say your full name and practice?
My name is Kota. My actual name is Jagdish, but I go by Kota J. Reddy, and I practice in Sugarland and Choco, and I work together. And so I've been in practice for the last 15 years. I have a purely preventive cardiology practice. My practice is purely designed to how to drop your medications, how to reverse diabetes, how to change your diet, what to eat, what not to eat, how to drop weight, how to get off all your medications and keep your blood pressure, blood sugar under control and sleep well. That's the whole philosophy. Any other questions?
The dry nuts like cashews and almonds.
What did I say? All nuts except cashews and pistachios. Why? What does cashews have? Sugar. Pistachios, sugar. Why do you? How does Goa make alcohol? Fenny is from cashew fruit. Dogs eat the cashew fruit and get drunk. Why? Questions? No questions? Thank you very much.
Dr. Reddy, are you planning to come to Kerala in December?
I was last December, but probably in 2 years. Why?
So, he is planning to conduct a seminar in Trivandrum.
I can tell you. I don't carry cards, I'm sorry.
Please, couple of minutes. Don't go in.
Hey, I'm done. Any other questions before I take off? Thank you.
Please sit down.
Thank you for this blessed time. Everybody heard everything. We will have to follow that, okay? Otherwise, no use. Okay. Appreciate your time, Mr. Reddy. And he is one of the top cardiologists in America. So we got a privilege to hear from him, and we're really blessed, and we have to follow that, okay?